So what are the challenges that ASEAN faces today? Several apparently serious shortcomings of ASEAN are often cited. In this view, ASEAN is too slow and ponderous. It is a talk shop. It tends to skirt problems and sweep things under the carpet. It suffers from a lack of institutions. It is long on rhetoric and short on performance. The need for consensus in decision-making reduces ASEAN to the lowest common denominator. The less developed members are a drag on the organization. The older members do not care enough about helping the others catch up in terms of development. It is also not integrating fast enough, and it is not responding to new challenges quickly enough. The member countries' obsession with national sovereignty and non-interference make ASEAN an anachronism in the borderless world of the 21st century. The Secretary-General is not adequately empowered, and the Secretariat is not furnished with sufficient resources. The organization is still not people-oriented enough. ASEAN is dragging its feet on human rights. The litany of criticisms and complaints of ASEAN goes on. No doubt there could be substance in some of these criticisms, but I also think they tend to be exaggerated, unfair, and misinformed at times. ASEAN is a favorite punching bag in some quarters. It bears noting too that the source of the problems, to the extent that they exist, is often with the member states rather than with the organization itself. Nevertheless, the challenges confronting ASEAN are indeed very significant, and perhaps it would be convenient to discuss them in the context of arguably the biggest challenge that confronts the organization presently. That is, the successful realization of the ASEAN community. But the end of December 2015 is just 1,121 days away today. And it is clear that many outside officialdom and some within as well who do not share in the optimism that the ASEAN community will be fully a reality by then. Questions are being raised and concerns are being expressed. My own view is that creating a community in an environment like ASEAN, which has no homogeneity of political systems, unlike the European Union, which lacks the supranational constitution and authority of the EU structure, and which starts from a lower base of economic development and sophistication, will take an appreciably longer time. Engineering social change, transforming values and attitudes, and instituting political reform will be a particularly slow process. One might then ask, will ASEAN be deluding itself when it declares that the ASEAN community is in place come December 31st, 2015? I think, though, a more germane and useful question would be that given the very substantial challenges inherent in an environment that is Southeast Asia, did ASEAN acquit itself satisfactorily? It was a wise Voltaire indeed who once cautioned us against making the perfect the enemy of the good. As I intimated earlier, the remaining 1,121 days before ASEAN is declared a community is not too far away. But it is also a good 3 years away. And much of the unfinished business, in the economic sphere especially, can be accomplished in that time, present strong political will. The ASEAN economic community is vital for accumulating regional economic weight, for facilitating the centrality of ASEAN, and for community building. but it is too small for ensuring sustained prosperity in a fast-growing and increasingly integrated Asian economy. In the months and years ahead, I think the ASEAN member countries would find their longer-term interests well served if they were to invest effort as well on developing the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Initiative that was conceived by ASEAN last year. With a market of 3 billion people and a GDP of $200 trillion US, it will be the largest and fastest growing regional trading arrangement.